If you want to view the finance reports in WebWork, you can do that by going down to Reports, then go to Finance. From here, you'll be able to view all the data. Firstly, here at the top, we have different filters. So for example, you can filter by members, projects, teams, titles, methods, customers, and time period. Then you can also customize the columns. So for example, what columns will be shown here. Here we have members, project, task, activity description, method, and so on. And finally, here at the bottom, we actually have the data. So here you can see the member, the activity description, their hourly rate, the amount of hours they tracked, and the total amount. After that, here at the bottom, you can see the total amount of hours they tracked and the total amount. You can also drag and drop these columns to customize them to your liking. So for example, I can drag activity description to the right and the hourly rate will be first. Next, we have charts. So here you can view the data as a chart. Again, here at the top, we have different filters. So for example, members, projects, teams, titles, methods, customers, and time period. Then on the right here, we can edit the chart. So for example, the chart type, here we have line chart, bar chart, and pie chart, as well as the color scheme of the chart. Lastly, here at the bottom, we can edit the data. So for example, what to show, either members, teams, projects, tasks, and etc., as well as what each slice represents. So for example, tracked hours and spent amount in normal values or percentage values. At the very end, we have omit zero values. What this means is that if there are values that are zero, it will not be shown on the chart. If you want to export the chart, you can simply go to the top right corner and click Export. From here, you can export as a PDF file. Another way you can create charts is by simply dragging and dropping the area you want to create a chart for. So for example, if I drag and drop this area, then go ahead and press right click. Here you can see I can either export this data or create a chart range. I'll go ahead and create a bar chart. As you can see here, it has created the chart, and from here you can edit the chart. So for example, the chart type, here we have column, bar, pie, line, and etc. As well as you can edit the data and the format of the chart. If you want to download the chart, you can simply click on the chart, and then from here you can click Download Chart. If you want to export this data or share it with someone who doesn't have access to WebWork, you can do that by going to the top right corner and clicking Export. From here you can export as a PDF or Excel file. Then we have Share. Here you can use this link to share it to someone who wants to view this data. They don't need to have access to WebWork to view this data. Here is an example of how the link looks like. As you can see, I can view all the data. On this website, I do not have access to WebWork, but I can still view the data. And lastly, we have Schedule Reports. Here you can put in the email address, subject, message, title, then choose the file type, so for example, PDF or Excel, what columns will be included in the report, as well as the date frequency, so daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly, then the report period, so today, yesterday, this week, last week, and so on. And at the very end, you can choose your time zone and what time you want to receive this report. Once you filled out all the information, you can go ahead and press Save.